Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my beauty purchases for about the last 7 months. I haven't filmed one of these for a long time, so there are a few things in here, but surprisingly not a massive amount. I've literally just got what's in this little box here, so I think considering it's been about 7 months, that's not bad, and that is what I want to see more of in future, to be honest. Not more products, but more of me spending less on makeup. I do still love makeup, I do still want to buy makeup. There are still definitely going to be products that excite me, that make me want to spend my money, but I just feel like over the last few months I've been a lot more careful and considered about what I'm buying. I've only really bought things that I've really wanted, things that I've hovered over, or things that I've just looked at and instantly gone, that's me, that's what I want. But for the most part, I've looked at quite a lot of things over the last few months and just thought, I've got that 10 times over, or I would only use half of it. So hence why I've got a lot less going on than I have done in previous videos. So let's get into what I've bought since about June or July in 2021. It's been a while. I won't be doing this in any order. I won't be doing it in order of when it was purchased, because quite honestly I can't remember. So I will try and start with things that I've bought before and lead up to the most recent, but in terms of this was in June, this was in July, this was in, that's not going to happen because I can't remember. So first up we're going to start with these, and these are the LA Girl Shockwave Neon eyeliners. So we've got the yellow one here, which is called Screaming, and we've got the green one, which is called Gotcha. You can see the green one, I've not even taken the plastic off. I think they were like half price or something when I bought them, and it was the yellow one that I actually wanted, and I've still got some of the plastic left on this, but I have opened it, I have used it. You can see there, I've used some of that on the end there. I love these so much. I've got the purple one, the blue one, and the turquoise one. I can't remember what their names are. I think the turquoise one's Fresh, and that one's my favourite one so far. But I really wanted a yellow eyeliner the one day, didn't have one, went on to go and buy one, and thought, well, while I'm here I might as well get the green one as well. Obviously, as I said, I haven't used it, but I do love them, and this one actually doesn't last as well as the Fresh shade does, but it does still last a very long time. I do wear these in my waterline, so I do need them to last a long time, and these just do the job for me, so I'm happy I got them. I'm hoping I'll get more use out of them, and I'm not sure if there's any more colours to get of these actually, but if there is I'll probably end up with them at some point, just because I do really enjoy using them, and it's just a nice easy way to add a pop of colour to your look. So that's those. Next we've got some brushes, or brush sets should I say, one of which came in this lovely looking bag. So these were from Nabla, and this is the Amethyst Eye Set, and you get 5 brushes. No, you don't, you get 6 brushes. I can't count, there's definitely 6. And I love how pretty they look. I love the gold on that, the detailing on that. It's so pretty. And I'd seen them around for a while, and I wasn't sure about them, but then I heard some good reviews about them, so I decided to get them. I like them, but they're not my favourite brushes. I mean, they do have some stiff competition, I do love Sonia G brushes, but I still think I would rather have Zoeva brushes than these. They're not bad, and a couple of them have been really nice. So these three, so you've got like 2 flat shader brushes and then this little pencil brush here. These are really nice to use, but the blending brushes, they're just too flimsy for me. This one in particular, it's so long and so flimsy, it just doesn't work for me. I've got quite small eyes, so I do need smaller brushes, and this one's also quite a big brush because of it being so long. It's quite a big brush for my eyes. You can sort of see there, it takes up quite a lot of space. It just doesn't serve a purpose in my life, the way I do my makeup anyway. And then these two, whilst not as bad, this one's probably the easier one for me to use. This one is smaller, but again it's quite long bristles, so they're just very flimsy, and I just don't enjoy them as much. So I don't necessarily regret buying them, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have done if I'd have known that before I started. But that's those. And then the next brush set that I got was actually some Sonia G brushes. These were the special edition brushes. I can't think what the name of them was. I'll have to have a look and see if I can remind myself. I'll pop it on the screen for you. But these were a special edition set, and I love the colour of these. I love the way they ombre out. It's just so nice, so pretty. And I love this sort of metallic ferrule going on here. The shading on that is beautiful. Brushes wise, amazing. I've now tried a few Sonia G brushes. I am converted, it's official. This brush, I was not sure that I would use this. So this is a brush that you can use with liquids, and I think it was built as a foundation brush, which is what I have been using it as, which I really wasn't sure how that was going to work when I first started using it, but it does. It kind of acts like a paintbrush. You kind of just paint your face, but you can get that kind of, because you've got such a thick edge there, you can still get kind of a buffing motion going on, and you can get right into the hairline and be a bit more precise about it, which I do really enjoy. So I was really unsure about this when I first got the set, but I've come around to it now. I really do enjoy this brush. And then we've got these two, which are my next favourite brushes to use. So we've got the flat shader brush here. This is called the Builder. And then we've got this brush here, which is like a slanted brush, very soft. You can see I've used it. I've got blusher on there because that's what I've put my blusher on with today. And this is called the Detail brush. And for blusher or for bronzer, sort of being very precise about your bronzer, I love this shape of brush. I've got a few of them in different brands now, really love them. But this brush just is so nice, it's so soft. But the last three we've got here, we've got the cheek brush, which should probably be used for blusher more than the other brush, but I just prefer using the other brush for the blusher. But I have used this and it is really nice. Again, it's quite small, so if you've got a small face, these are just so nice and precise. You can just get in the places you want to get into. And then we've got the worker brush and the soft definer. So that's that one. So this is nice for just doing some little detail work, and then this kind of doubles, for me anyway, as a shader, as a flat packer and a blender brush. So really happy with that set. It's very pretty, it's functional for the way that I do my makeup. Even the brush that I wasn't sure about is functional, so really happy that I got those. Next we have a little collection of goodies. So this is from Luna Beauty, and this is the Moonspell Volume 2. I bought the original Moonspell palette and I love that palette. I love it so much. I do still use it. I love the shades in that. I'll pop a little picture up so you can see what that one looks like. But this is the new version, the volume 2. So you can see that this one's bigger. It's got more shades in. It's got like an extra row of shades in there. And it does still have that purple tone going on, but this has got more reds in it than the original Moonspell had. And I've used this a couple of times now. I've got to be honest, I don't think it's as good as the first one. The first palette was it just felt really nice to use. This one I have had a couple of issues with. The purples I've sort of struggled to blend, and this shade here, this Queenie, this went really patchy when I tried to apply it. I think I need to play with it a little bit more, to be honest, to try and figure out what works and what doesn't. But it's nice, and I have enjoyed it when I've used it, with the exception of that Queenie shade. Quality wise, it just feels a little bit different. But I do think that when this came out, I remember hearing something about it was manufactured somewhere else. I think the first one was manufactured in the States and this one was manufactured in China. Nothing wrong with that. I've had some amazing products that have been manufactured in China. In fact, Kaleidos Makeup, which you can see all my palettes here, love that brand, Chinese brand. Just saying. So no issues with that at all. It feels different to the other one, and I was kind of hoping it was going to be the same quality, and I don't think it is, which is a little bit sad, a little bit disappointing, but I don't regret buying it. Packaging is stunning, absolutely amazing, will sit lovely with my other one. It does bug me that this is bigger than the original. Let me just see if I can find the original. Here we go. So here's the original one, and then you've got the Moonspell 2, and you can see the size difference in it, which bugs me a little bit because I kind of want them to sort of sit side by side, and it's going to look a little bit different, but I can live with it. I like books. Books come in all different shapes and sizes. I can convince myself that that's okay. And then I'll just show you what the inside of this one looked like. So that was this one. So you can see we've got all these purples down here, and then we've got quite a few purples in the new one as well. Some of them look quite similar in tone on camera. I haven't really tested them out side by side, which maybe I will do at some point. But overall, not terrible. I don't regret it, but it just doesn't quite match up to the original. With that eyeshadow palette, they also released 2 lip glosses and a lipstick, a liquid lipstick, which I did get the full set of. So we've got the 2 lip glosses. We've got one in the shade Coven and one in the shade, language warning, Bitchcraft. And you can see one's sort of more peachy, one's more of a berry sort of tone in there. They do go on quite clear, but my favourite one is actually the Bitchcraft one. The shade of this on the lips looks amazing. I've never tried any lip products from Luna Beauty before. I'd heard the lip glosses were quite nice, so I really did want to try them, and I haven't been disappointed. So that is that one, and it just makes my lips look so good. I really enjoy using this lip gloss. I'm sad that it's a limited edition and that I won't be able to repurchase it, because this is really nice. And then Coven is more of a clear sort of version. And then also in that set, as I said, there was the liquid lipstick. This was in the shade Hallows Eve, and it's an orange, which I got very excited about. I do quite like an orange lipstick. And that is that one. And I always get nervous when I'm trying new liquid lipstick formulas, because some of them can be very dry. You know, my lips end up looking like they've been mummified for years after I've worn some of them. This one's quite nice. It's more of that sort of comfort matte kind of formula, so it is quite comfortable on the lips, so that's nice. My favourites are definitely the lip glosses though, definitely the one shade. I won't keep saying it over and over in case any of you have got kids watching, but yeah, overall I'm happy I got the collection. A little bit sad that the palette didn't live up to the expectation that I'd sort of set for it, but that's probably my own fault for thinking it was going to be exactly the same. But that's those. Another favourite, something that I've purchased before, this is from OK, and this is the watermelon sheet mask. Love these sheet masks. I love OK sheet masks. It's one of my favourite brands for sheet masks. How many times can I say sheet masks? But yeah, this is quite, but yeah, I do love this one. Like I said, I've purchased before, will continue to repurchase, so that's that. I also got one of these, so this is from Linda Hallberg, or LH Cosmetics as it's now known. This is the Likeable Mood Crayon, so this is an orange basically, and have I used this yet? I'm not sure I have, if it's still in the box. Oh no, I did. I've at least tried it out. And the reason I bought this, I've got the red version, the Anger pencil, and it's so good. It just lasts. You can put it on and that thing does not budge. This is the same, and I did a makeup look a few months back and just had this thought that I really wanted to use an orange eyeliner. Didn't have one in my collection, knew where I'd be able to find one, and picked one of these up. So you can see it hasn't had much use. I haven't had much need for an orange eyeliner since then, typical, but I will definitely be using that again. So next we've got some Natasha Denona products. We've got a couple of lip pencils, lipsticks, we've got an eyeshadow palette and a face palette. So we'll start with the not so interesting things first, or not to me anyway, I'm more of an eye product person. But we've got the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip crayons. We've got one in the shade Noah and one in the shade Julia. And I got these because I did get a Natasha Denona lipstick a while ago, and I really do enjoy it. And the lip pencils came out and I was really curious to try them. I've heard some really good things about them, and I wanted to try them for myself. Just didn't get around to it for quite some time, but I did decide to get some. This was towards the end of the year. This was probably about November, December I got these. So yeah, I've been enjoying them. My favourite shade is the Julia shade. It's a little bit more pinky than the Noah shade is, which tends to go better with the lipsticks that I normally gravitate towards. They're so nice to apply as well. They're really creamy when you're putting them on, but they do sort of set down dry, so they don't budge really. So nice. All the good reviews I read about them I can agree with. So that was really good. And then I've got two more Natasha Denona lipsticks here, both in the I Need a Nude formula. We've got Avril and we've got the Amorosa, which came out with the Love palette, which I also have here, which I'll get onto in a moment. My favourite is the Avril shade. Again, it's more pinky than it is brown, but just pop that onto there and you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. There we go, that's better. It's just such a pretty shade, and paired with the Julia lip pencil, gorgeous. And then we've got the Amorosa shade, which is still sort of on the pinky spectrum, but it's a bit more brown. It's a bit more beigey sort of shaded. So that's those. I am actually wearing this one today as well, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Then we've got the Love palette, which I had been wanting for a while and for some reason just sort of kept putting it off. But I did hear it was being discontinued, so once they've gone, they've gone. And Look Fantastic had a sale about December, maybe now, I can't remember. So I managed to pick this up for £45 instead of £60. So that was great. I love the shades in this. And again, that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I've decided to just go all out with the love theme. It is February after all, and I am currently filming this on February the 14th, which I've only just realised. What a coincidence that is. Sometimes I freak myself out. Anyway, I like this palette. It's not my favourite palette. In terms of formula, I've struggled with a couple of shades. This dark shade here and this shade here, they can get a bit patchy. Not amazing, not what you want. I do find them a little bit more difficult to work with, and it was disappointing because the Zendo palette, which I bought middle of last year, so good. That cream to powder formula was a revelation to me. There are 2 cream to powder shades in here. You've got the Commitment shade, which is the dark shade I struggled with, and the Dream shade, which is this one at the bottom. And I did kind of struggle with them, which was a bit surprising considering I got on so well with the Zendo palette. So I don't know if there was some sort of difference between this one being made and the Zendo palette being made, but it was definitely something that I noticed while I was trying to apply this. Really pretty colour story, don't regret buying it. I can use it, it just takes me a little bit more work with the darker shades in here. And then this, I wasn't going to get this. I'd seen it when it first came out. It's the Bronze Cheek Face Glow palette. It is very reflective. You can see everything going on in there. So it's got the, so at the top here, it's got the cream formulas at the top underneath this little flap there to protect them. And then you've got the powders under there. So we've got the Bounce Cream Glow, which is this one at the top here. We've got the Bounce Cream Blush, which is this one here. We've then got the Super Glow Bronze and the Super Glow Nude. And I only got this really because when it first came out, it did look really good. But I wasn't sure that the colours would suit me because they are quite bronzy, you know, even though that's supposed to be a blusher, it's quite a dark bronzy sort of shade for me. And I wasn't sure how much use I would get out of it. Also, at the time that this came out, I wasn't really into cream products. I have since bought a few cream products. I quite enjoy using cream products now. And this went on sale at like half price. So I think I got this for about £25, something like that, which I could live with that. For something that I wasn't sure about, I could live with at least giving it a try. And there were a couple of people that I thought maybe if it doesn't work, I would be able to give it to them. But I actually quite like it. I don't love it for the simple fact that these 2 shades at the bottom come off very orange on me, which I don't enjoy. This bronzing shade is very, very shiny. I don't like that for a bronzer. And the Super Glow Nude as a highlighter, it's nice, but it's quite glittery and it's quite dark on me as well. So not my favourite, but these 2 shades, love them. This, again, I tend to wear this as a blusher bronzer combined because it is a bit too dark for me as a blusher. But the highlighter, the cream highlighter, really nice. So not amazing, not my favourite product, but it is something that I will get some use out of. And at half price, kind of worth it, in my opinion. So that was everything that I bought in the last 6-7 months ish, maybe. Now it's over to you guys. What do you think of the products that I bought? Is there anything here that you would like to try or that you have tried? Maybe you've got some thoughts and feelings on those. Just let me know all of that in the comment section down below. I really do love to hear all your thoughts and opinions. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button for me. It really does help me out and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel but you think you'd like to catch up with me more often, then I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. It's totally free and would help you to find me more easily in future. And with all of that being said, I I really do hope everyone's well and staying safe, and I will see you all again in another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.